Not a ton of crucial updates today. However, I will say there was a new article today. We're going to go over that, the short interest data. Nothing crazy there, especially considering we don't have any like urgent catalysts happening. Besides, we've got the PLA codes and we've got next earnings, obviously, and obviously SAV adoptions that are going to happen along the way. Maybe some other things as well, reimbursements, updates, CLI lab. These things could happen, but we're still going to cover that along with the COVID-19 testing. This is the biggest news by far today. That's pretty cool, and like a theory on why the company, why are they not letting us know about things like this? What the hell? Why did we just now find out about this when this has been up for a month, to my understanding? So and we're going to do a little bit of technical analysis and talk about and give my thoughts on why we're underperforming and why the stock is down 2% when the high growth as a sector is running. I mean, the broader markets are not doing very well today, really. But the high growth, Bionano's never cared. Even in the recent past and since this entire year, we don't really give a shit about what the markets are doing. What are Nano Dimension, Givo, and Microvision doing? We move with those guys, and today we're underperforming in a huge way. So we will talk about some possibilities for there, along with the portfolio showcase at the end, of course. Starting off with the COVID-19 testing. Please feel free to enlighten me on how big this is for the stock and our revenue. Please enlighten me for it. But to my understanding, this can only be good for us. I don't know how good, right? It is cleared by the FDA for emergency use only. Verified at Bionano Laboratories and Lineage Incorporated, right? So it's great. It's cool. We're doing some sort of it's a lateral flow. The AG card is a lateral flow immunoassay intended for the detection of a nucleocapsid, if that's how you pronounce it, protein antigen from SARS-CoV. I'm not an expert on the COVID testing, but what I can tell you is that this is only good things because it's only going to be more revenue streams for us, most likely, to my understanding. So, and also understand, and about the theory about this is more important than that, even, believe it or not. The theory goes like this, right? This has been up for a month. This website, bionanolaboratories.com. This is a new website of Bionano's here. Why did they, and also look at this, FSHD1 test is coming in soon, that's cool, but why haven't they let us know? Why haven't they told us about they're starting to do COVID-19 testing at all, right? It makes you, why haven't they tweeted in like 6 days? What is going on behind the scenes? Are they developing, how's it going? Is the nano nozzle happening? Have they given up on that? Are they actually working on it? What's going on? Why do they not give us clear data and updates on the actual CLI lab that's, quote, underway, right? I don't know, but there's a clear proclivity that Bionano has, which is secretiveness. Always. They're almost always secretive as hell in what they're doing, man, especially with new products such as this. So it makes you think, it gets you thinking, you let your curiosity run wild. I don't know. Make sure you're realistic, of course, when you come to your extrapolations, but what else do we have behind the scenes? I don't know, but I think good things are happening. The management, I believe in them as much as I can, right? I haven't met them. I don't know them personally, but from what I've seen, there's no reason for us to doubt them necessarily, but this makes you feel slightly more optimistic about what's going on behind the scenes, I would say. Now, short interest in the day, you're slightly down. It's still 16%, still very high, and some sort of gamma squeeze or short squeeze could happen if we were to get a huge catalyst. That's a big if, right? Big if, but in the stock market, that's what it is, right? We don't know what's going to happen for sure. We just try to predict what's going to happen, right? And my prediction is that if you hold Bionano for years, like me, I'm going to do it. I think you're going to make a lot of money. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. Please make your own opinion. However, this is what I'm doing. I'm staking my entire portfolio literally and this entire channel literally on Bionano's future. That should tell you how confident I am, right? I could, obviously, again, I could be wrong, right? But that's what I think. So let's go over this article today. So this is actually a bullish article. Bionano Genomics scanning for commercial adoption came out today by Tip Ranks. If we go down here, Jason McCarthy, still bullish. One quote that I like is this right here. With a strong balance sheet and a clinical and commercial plan in place, success is starting to be reflected in growing revenue, and we expect this trend to continue as management executes on its commercial strategy. This is precisely the type of talk that I want to see after the earnings, which is objective. I would say it's objectively a good earnings report. Yes, the expenses were high. We hired 37 people. We had the stock options. That is about $5 million that took right there. The stock options incentivizing the employees and the 37 employees being hired, about $5 million right there. We also paid off $17 million worth of debt, according to the article yesterday, which is a reliable source, somewhat, right? I mean, that's more reliable than most of the stuff we see, right? That's fairly reliable. And you got $330 million in cash and a huge ass revenue beat. It doesn't get much better than that, my friend. Yes, we got a small EPS miss. People are overreacting and fixating too much on that. I don't know what the stock's going to do. I don't know whatever other people are going to think is really good or really bad for the stock. But what I'll tell you is, as a shareholder, This earnings report that we just got makes me feel more confident about the long-term outlook of the company and the midterm and short-term outlook, right? This just tells me that they've been working their ass off, man. And let's just set the record straight, man. The earnings was good, and we should have gone up because of it. We did not go up because of it. We went up because of high growth. Don't get it twisted. We did not go up 3 trading days ago. We went up 6% because high growth and genomics were literally skyrocketing for no reason. We have not. Investors, by and large, have had a negative reflection and interpretation of this earnings report, which is ludicrous. It's egregious to me. Gross margins increased by the fourth quarter, right? They expect those to continue increasing. That's another bullish thing that the bears like to conveniently just ignore, right? Just ignore that we're getting more profitable on our sales and on our gross margins are increasing. So, biotechnology companies can be a hit or miss, but in the case of BNGO, the path toward profit production is clear, and the company has been marching toward its target. That's what I'd like to see. That's what you should say after you read the earnings report. Also, look at this right here. Several large clinical studies. You'd like to see a robustness of its premier platform. Bionano expects this to be ready, the Sapphire 2.0, around the quarter 4 of this year, which is he actually means that's actually false. You gotta be careful with these articles, man. They get shit wrong all the time. The next generation Sapphire prototype will be ready around quarter 4, not the commercialization, which is, to my understanding, what implementation implies. But I could be wrong. Do your own research. Anyways, that's not too important. In regards to commercialization and marketing, the analyst was encouraged to write that in the most recent CGC, Bionano had a significant presence. That is a sign more widespread adoption of the product could be on the horizon. The CEO actually said that in the thing. He said more publications, more exposure, and more papers about the Sapphire is a leading indicator to how many sales we're getting. He said that. That's what this analyst is saying as well. And guess what? CGC, that happened during quarter 3. You getting what I'm saying here? Maybe some of the people that were in there, maybe that's going to lead. Maybe the reason that the high presence that we had there, that's going to lead to more and instigate more sales during quarter 3, the current quarter. Maybe that's going to be happening. Anyways, that being said, let's go over some quick technical analysis here, and also take a look at this. They haven't tweeted for like 5 days. Very, very weird. Maybe it's just because it's right after earnings. I don't know, but if we look at the price action, we are still in bullish territory. Actually, we're above the 21-day SMA. And which is at 604 right now, and it looks like that is going down still slowly each day. So we just need to hold above $6, and we're still in bullish territory short term. Remember, the high growth sector can go way down, and we will go down with it most likely, or the high growth sector can go up, and we won't go with it, right? So it's like, why would I hold BNGO? You hold it for the company. Remember, just because we underperformed today does not mean shit about the company. We didn't lose 2% of our value today, guys. You have to understand, we didn't price in investors priced in earnings by making the stock go lower, by selling the stock, by selling some of their shares. That's how, by and large, the average investor invested or reacted to earnings. We are going down on a green day of high growth, and we still have not yet recovered or not really reacted fully to the truth of this earnings report, which was that it was an objectively good report, which it still blows my mind that people don't think this was a good earnings report. It blows my mind. Yes, there's high expenses. They're clearly explained, right? They're even doing a new CLI lab, man. Yes, I get it. They weren't as detailed as some people would like. That doesn't mean that we should go down after a huge revenue beat and huge business expansion. LDTs are being built. We're in one of the largest diagnostic institutions. We got all 2021 milestones on track. $330 million cash. We paid down $17 million in debt. You got a $400,000 revenue beat and 226% year-over-year growth. If that doesn't make you think a stock should go up a little bit after that, I don't know what to say, man. That's all I can tell you. And with the technical analysis going further with the technical analysis, I would say, and this isn't even technical analysis, but I have to say right now, you guys have to have, in case the markets are going to crash, obviously you don't have to do anything. You do what you want to do with your own money. But what I have to tell you is that the markets have, looking at the weekly chart, the markets have literally skyrocketed for a couple reasons, right? Stimulus and low interest rates, most likely. That's most of the reason why we're up this much for the markets. You have to ask yourself if you're wanting to be without a lot of buying power right now, or without a lot of, without some hedges to the broader markets. Because if the broader markets crash or correct to the 21-day SMA or, whatever it is, which they haven't. By the way, look at the 21 SMA. We're nowhere close to it. And look at the freaking, look at the 200-day EMA or the 200-day SMA. We have not touched this stuff in forever, and we've gone up so much without touching it. Have buying power. Have your risk tolerance. Do not go with 100% of your net worth in BNGO and zero buying power. That's probably not a good thing if you're like most people. If you have bills to pay, or if you have any sort of bills to pay, that's probably not a good idea. So I'm bullish on BNGO. I'm actually bearish on the markets, though, to tell you the truth, right? I'm completely bearish on the markets, to be honest. I don't think this valuation can continue with the broader markets, but I do think BNGO will get hurt by that at some point whenever the markets do correct or crash. Like I think it's gonna be pretty violent as well. Whenever we do dip, though, that's when I'm buying everything else, like everything I can. I'm buying everything I can when Bionano goes down that low. Or I don't know what it's going to be, $5, $5.50, lower than that. I don't know. But whatever it is, everyone needs to understand there's a chance that market send Bionano lower. I'm not trying to freak you out, right? I'm super bullish on BNGO. You guys know I'm super fucking bullish on BNGO. And this is why, right? I mean, or this is how you know you can believe me. Unlike most YouTubers, I know most YouTubers, they don't. This is actually why I started the channel. They don't show you their portfolio. They don't show you what they're doing. I'm actually showing you my damn holdings, my friends. I added 10 shares of UVXY today because the farther it goes down, the more I'm going to add, to tell you the truth. I just don't. The valuation of the market scare me so. The valuation scares me so damn much. I'm okay with the time decay in UVXY, at least short term. And with that being said, thank you so much. There's the portfolio. I will see y'all. And feel free to check out Newsweek. Newsweek is our sponsor. Feel free to check them out. Link in the description to their website and YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Not financial advice. I will see y'all in the next one.